My name is Tara, and I'm a certified placenta encapsulationist in Vermont and New Hampshire. After years of doing this work, I am convinced of the benefits of placenta capsules and put together this slideshow about 10 things you might not know about the placenta. The placenta is an organ that attaches to the uterus wall. It's dark red, 9 inches wide, and weighs about a pound. The umbilical cord develops from the placenta and is what keeps you and baby connected. In this way, it's the only human organ that belongs to two people at once. The placenta acts as a transport system to feed baby oxygen and nutrients from your blood and to remove waste from baby's blood. The placenta is also an endocrine organ, just like your thyroid and adrenals. The first thing you might not know about the placenta is that during pregnancy it produces hormones. This shift happens at 6 to 8 weeks of pregnancy, and why you might get a touch of morning sickness as your body adjusts to the sudden surge of hormones. These hormone levels will continue to rise throughout pregnancy. By third trimester, you have 3 times the normal level of hormones. These feel-good hormones, especially progesterone, have a similar effect to Valium. After birth, usually within 4 to 5 days, hormones that were produced by the placenta fade from the blood. At this point, your hormone levels drop from 3 times of what is normal to below normal. These levels stay low until the hypothalamus gets the signal you are no longer pregnant and resumes its role of producing hormones. It takes about 3 weeks for this shift. During this waiting period, you may experience withdrawal from no longer having so many hormones. You may feel anxious, sad, on edge, or have a hard time relaxing. The placenta's valuable role does not stop after baby is born. This is because the placenta retains concentrated amounts of the hormones produced in pregnancy. For example, estrogen helps reduce the risk of depression, oxytocin increases letdown reflex, and endorphins, known as nature's painkillers, provide relief if you have stitches or a C-section. The placenta retains measurable amounts of nutrients, like protein, B6, B12, iron, and zinc. Your body uses protein to repair, B6 to produce serotonin, which can put you in a good mood. B12 and iron give you energy, and zinc is the mineral that strengthens your immune system. The placenta can help bring your hormone and nutrient levels into balance after baby is born. It's hard work to grow a baby and then to give birth. Most new moms want and need all the help they can get. This is where the placenta capsules come in. Again, the placenta contains iron, protein, B12, B6, and hormones, all of which can boost your energy, especially iron. New moms are susceptible to iron deficiency, not only because pregnancy requires an extra 50% iron, but you also lose blood at birth and postpartum bleeding, all of which are normal, yet have the potential to leave you depleted and run down. Many moms find they don't need to take an iron supplement while taking placenta capsules, as this can deliver too much iron and cause constipation. B12 is the energy vitamin, and B12 deficiencies are common for new moms because baby often uses up her own reserves during pregnancy. If you are breastfeeding, a vegan, or susceptible to depression, you'll have an even higher need for B12. Up to 80% of new moms experience mood changes in the weeks and months after the birth, mildest of which is called baby blues. The more severe is postpartum depression, known as PPD. Common symptoms are mood swings, sadness, withdrawing from social activities, inability to care for the newborn, even suicidal thoughts. PPD is typically treated with antidepressants, which may contradict breastfeeding. This means a difficult choice must be made between best nutrition for baby and best thing for your own mental health. Research shows iron deficiency plays a role in whether or not you experience baby blues or PPD. Here's the thing. If your iron levels are low, you'll be tired, and fatigue is a leading factor in women who get the baby blues or PPD. The iron in the placenta acts as nature's antidepressant by increasing your iron levels after birth. And that's not all. The hormones estrogen, progesterone, and endorphins all help by improving mood. Prolactin is another that enhances maternal instinct. As the expression goes, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Placenta contains oxytocin, which stimulates letdown reflex. That's the tingling in your breast before milk comes out. This encourages you to nurse more and baby to suck more, which can improve milk supply. Prolactin is another hormone that can increase milk supply. If making enough milk is not a worry for you, or you have a history of making too much milk, simply cut back on your dosage. I have yet to meet a new mom who is not in some form of discomfort. Giving birth is not easy. Breastfeeding does not always come naturally, and after-birth contractions can be downright uncomfortable. If you have a C-section or need stitches, your body will need even more time to heal. The placenta contains hormonal pain relievers. One is placental opioid enhancing factor, which produces opioids called endorphins. These can reduce pain and trigger positive feelings. Cortisone and oxytocin reduce pain, swelling, and provide relief. I love this photo. I encapsulated for this mom for all 3 of her babies, and she's as happy as she looks. Tired, but she'll be the first to say her happiness has a lot to do with her capsules. Studies show that the endorphins in placenta help to ease postpartum discomfort and help new moms feel happy. Oxytocin plays a similar role, for it's a stress reducer. These hormones are referred to as nature's tranquilizers. What's the saying? If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Well, they don't call placenta capsules happy pills for nothing. The idea of preparing placenta into capsules is new to American culture, but there's nothing new about it. The placenta has been used for centuries in China, where it's customary for moms to receive placenta capsules after each baby. According to traditional Chinese medicine, known as TCM, the placenta is a potent way to help a new mom recover from birth, stimulate breast milk, and tighten up an expanded uterus. After birth, women are considered to be cold inside, due to no longer having so much extra blood, fluids, and of course a 7 to 9 pound baby inside. One way to return warmth and a balance of energy is to take placenta capsules that have been prepared with the TCM method. It's not recommended to consume placenta raw, as this can cause more cooling in the body, as well as the safety issues involved. Studies done on raw versus TCM prepared capsules found that TCM capsules had significantly higher amounts of bioavailable iron, hormones, protein, B6, and B12. I am trained in the TCM method, which includes warming herbs and special handling of the placenta, so that your capsules have as much life force as possible. Last but not least, the 10th thing is the placenta can be prepared in a dry powder form and placed in plain or grape flavor capsules. Consuming placenta in this way is easy and palatable, even if you are squeamish. There's nothing fancy about it. You simply take the capsules in the weeks after birth until your body begins to regulate itself again. This may seem far out, but most of my new parents are glad they chose to encapsulate as part of their birth and recovery plan, whether for preventative reasons, peace of mind, or because it sounds like a good idea. I am a certified placenta encapsulationist and trained with PBI, which is short for placentabenefits.info, a leading resource in placenta encapsulation. I am not an independent encapsulator who works out of my own personal kitchen. I have been mentored and educated to be able to answer specific questions that you or your care provider may have. As a PBI encapsulator, I am trained to prepare placenta medicinally using a TCM method that is on file and documented with the FDA. I maintain my certification as a ServSafe food safety manager and follow procedures handling and disinfecting that meet strict federal, OSHA, and local guidelines. The PBI standards meet the same EPA guidelines for licensed small laboratories who handle bloodborne pathogens. Unless you are lucky to have twins, you only get 1 placenta per baby. This is a one-shot deal. It's important to trust your encapsulationist. Where did they learn the process? What is their method of preparation? If you have complications during birth, can they assist you? If the hospital won't allow you to take your placenta home, can they help? Do they follow OSHA guidelines? As a PBI specialist, I can answer all of these questions. You receive between 100 to 200 capsules, depending on the size of your placenta. You will use about 85 in the immediate postpartum. I also make a tea, which is placenta broth steeped with spearmint and lactation-friendly herbs and sweetened with honey. This tea is concentrated in nutrients and hormones. I've only had a handful of moms choose not to drink this tea, even those who swear they won't. I think something primal happens after giving birth that makes weird things like drinking placenta tea make sense. Placenta tincture is also part of the service, and a way to extend the benefits your capsules once provided. It can be used for PMS, menopause, or any time your hormones are off balance. You'll receive a handout on the day of service with ways to take your capsules, tea, and tincture. Placenta prints are a memory keepsake that capture the beauty of the placenta. Many parents frame them for the nursery or as an art piece. I use food-based paints to safely allow a placenta to be encapsulated. Once you know you'd like to encapsulate, you can fill out the intake form on my website at happybellies.net. It is best to book a minimum of 1 month before your estimated due date to get the paperwork out of the way and know what you need to do on your end. It also gets your due date on my calendar. Once you're booked, I am on call to encapsulate. The whole process is completed in your home. I bring all supplies and only need access to a sink, stovetop, electrical outlet, and some counter space. You may think it will be awkward to have me come to your home, and though it may be a minor inconvenience, I am not there as a guest or to visit. I am there to simply offer a service. I come and go quietly so as not to disturb this intimate time in your life. If you're birthing in a hospital, bringing your placenta home is as easy as telling your provider ahead of time you want to keep it to consume. If you have a home birth, you will let your midwife know of your plans to encapsulate. It's legal and safe to have your placenta prepared at your home. Due to legal reasons, I can't transport your placenta or encapsulate it in my own home kitchen. You can find out more about this on my website. Once you book, I'll provide you with a checklist of details and an informative letter to share with your doctor or midwife. I love watching the ways in which a new mom changes once she starts her capsules. The color returns to her cheeks, she smiles, she relaxes, she sleeps. This is not to say every mom will experience any or all of the above, but many do. I wouldn't drive the distance I do or be on call year-round if I didn't see this work make such a difference in lives. The list of conditions that capsules can help is endless. Whether you have a predisposition to depression or anxiety, a previous experience with the baby blues, or simply drawn to the idea of having your placenta encapsulated as one more way to support yourself, there doesn't have to be a reason. Having a baby is reason enough. If you've had a baby before, you know the adjustment period you go through. If you haven't, get ready. It's a major life transition. Placenta capsules can help make this transition that much smoother. Most moms I encapsulate for benefit from the capsules and would do it again in a heartbeat. This is a happy baby I encapsulated for. I'll leave you on this note. Thank you for taking the time to listen about this work I do. It is grounding and satisfying and suits me to a T. I love it. Every phone call, every mom, every baby. You can visit my website at happybellies.net for more info, evidence-based research, and pricing.